Hello and welcome to another episode of Fantastic Brushes and When to Use Them. My name is Rhys and today we're going to be looking at the hard polish brush. Once again, we are using ZBrush Core, but this works exactly the same way inside of ZBrush, except that inside of ZBrush you also have the soft polish brush that is almost the same as hard polish, except it has a lesser effect. It's softer instead of being hard. So what is the hard polish brush? The hard polish brush is a brush that is used as a sculpting tool and as a cleanup tool. So first we're going to look at the sculpting tool, the sculpting side. So imagine you are making this head and you want to make it more stylized. Well, you could use the hard polish brush to do that. Or imagine if you wanted to take this organic shape and you wanted to make it feel more like a robot. Well, this is what the hard polish brush is for. It flattens everything along the plane you are sculpting on. So it is very good at making planes. So if you wanted to square out this jawline, for instance, see how it flattens along the middle of the brush inside the circle, and then you can, if you use a standard stroke, will flatten everything down to a plane, and if you use Alt, it will try to lift, not very visible, but it will try to lift the surface to a plane. So depending on if you're working with a valley or a peak, you might want to use the Alt key as you're doing it. So yeah, if you wanted to make a very stylized character, if you want to make this nose bridge be very sharp, it's a great tool for this. Also, if you are making hard surface, if you're making a hard surface model, now. So imagine this sphere is a hard surface model and you want to make some curves. This is the front of a car and you want to make some, you made some design decisions. You wanted to have, this is going to be, I have no idea. I am very bad at car anatomy. So imagine this is where the lights are. This is the housing for the lights. But it's still a hard surface model, so you want everything to be clean and made out of a metal piece. So what you would do is use hard polish. Once you've made your sculpt, you would go with hard polish to clean up the flow. So it would blend with the rest of your model and give it that smooth metallic piece that is bent into the shape you want, but still feels like a hard surface. So it's great for refining your flow. It's also great for making a hard, if you wanted to sculpt in a plane. So imagine this is a sphere and you wanted to make a plane on the side of the sphere. Like so. So you can use it as a sculpting brush. You wanted to make essentially you can use it to conform the shape to the flow you need. See, I made this shape and then I want it to flow like a cheekbone. And with the hard polish brush I can go and conform my shape to the flow I need. So now I can have this snail-like shape, like so. Keep cleaning that up. So yeah, if you want to clean something to a plane, if you want to conform, if you want things to flow together, hard polish is a great tool for this. And also, it's a great cleanup tool. Sometimes you will, sometimes I use it. I'm going to divide it a couple of times here, like so. Imagine you are sculpting this, and you have a hard surface, very hard surface model, and you've used clip brush to make it nice and even, but you can see that on the edge there are a bunch of artifacts like this. If you use the smooth brush, like so, you'll see that you are going to smooth, you're going to have a hard time smoothing everything, and you're also smoothing the edge at the same time. But what you can do is use the hard polish to clean that up. And that way, since you're trying to work on a plane, because hard polish tries to define planes, if you use that on an edge like this, you can clean your artifacts while keeping that hard edge at the same time. So hard polish, very good at defining planes. So if you want to sculpt the planes of the face, if you want to make a hard polish model by hand, if you want to sculpt the hard planes, if you want to clean, if you want to force the flow of the model, so if you want something to blend into another part, that's where hard polish shines. It's a joke. Hard polish is very good for sculpting hard surfaces, cleaning hard edges. It's a great alternative to the smooth brush in some situations. It's great for defining your planes and making your ridges and working with the flow of the model.